Sisters, we need to have a serious chat. I'm not sure if you've seen the video of that sister who made a TikTok video absolutely going in on Hadith.
If a woman dies whilst her husband is pleased with her, she will enter paradise. Men, it's all to do with men. Are you not seeing this? It's solely based on pleasing men.
Brothers and sisters, Islam is not for the weak. Let me say that again. Islam is not for the weak. First of all, I'm not here to defend men. I've been very critical of men on my own page. And when it comes to change, I truly believe that change starts from within. Change starts by looking at yourself in the mirror. True change starts from taking responsibility and accountability for your own actions. So I'm not going to sit here and defend the actions of men. I know us men need to do better when it comes to taking accountability. But what I am going to defend is the dignity of Islam. I am going to defend the credibility of our Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can sit here and talk down about men all you want. When you start talking down on certain hadiths and tarnish the credibility of our Prophet, then I have to speak up. By the way, there's nothing wrong with having questions. There's nothing wrong with raising the questions that she made. And if anyone that's watching, any sisters or brothers even, have those kind of questions, go search for the answers. If you don't want to go to imams and scholars just because they're men, go and do your own research. We now have information at our fingertips where we can look at information within seconds. But there's no good on just sitting on those questions and stopping there. If you have questions, go look for the truth. And when it comes to patriarchy, we need to understand pre-Islamic history, pre-Islamic Arabia, women were degraded, women were used and abused, women were treated like trash. Baby girls were being buried alive just because they're little girls. They had no rights, they had no position in society until Islam came, until Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came and abolished all of that. He gave women the rights to inherit, he gave women the rights to be educated. He came to teach the importance of honoring women and respecting women at a time where people were completely degrading women. And Islam is the only religion that holds women to such high account. The way Islam honors women, you can't compare it to any other religion. Even the way the Prophet ﷺ treated his own women, his wives, his daughters, he treated them with the utmost respect. He looked after them, he cared for them, he loved them, he honored them. And in some hadith, the Prophet ﷺ also mentioned how Jannah lies under the feet of your mother. And he taught everyone, those who are the best amongst you are those who are good to your women, those who are good to your wives, those who are good to your mothers, your sisters. And when someone came up to the Prophet ﷺ and asked them, who is most deserving of my love, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned your mother 3 times before he mentioned your father. So again, it just shows the importance the Prophet ﷺ was teaching us about how important women are to our society, how women are so important to our religion. Islam hasn't come to silence women. It came to raise you, to honor you, to protect you. And it's unfair of you to pick out certain hadiths and spin it to your own narrative without understanding the context and commentary about what these hadiths are. And if you're going to disregard these hadiths, hadiths are there for us to learn from. And when you reject these hadiths, you're essentially rejecting the teachings of our Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never spoke from his own desires. He spoke from the revelation of Allah, from the command of Allah. So if you're going to reject these hadiths, you're rejecting the teachings and rulings of Allah. So I'm not saying you shouldn't have these questions. I'm not saying you're wrong for having these questions. But it's your responsibility. Go and find the truth. Go and find what these hadiths mean. Islam holds us men and women accountable for our own actions. Allah teaches us in the Quran that men and women have our own roles and responsibilities. And yes, they are different, but that doesn't take away from the importance of our own responsibilities. And this might be harsh for you to hear this, but at the end of the day, Islam doesn't need you. Allah doesn't need you. Islam will go on without you. We need Islam. We need Allah in our hearts. Brothers and sisters, Islam is not for the weak. Let me say that again. Islam is not for the weak. The sooner we all start to understand that we are not enemies, men and women are not enemies. We're supposed to be here together to coexist. We both need each other. Men need women, women need men. And we can't live without each other. Our only enemies is shaitan. And shaitan is what is getting between us, both men and women. So brothers and sisters, don't let these kind of thoughts and questions dictate how you perceive Islam. And to that sister, I'm going to assume the best. And I hope those questions will be answered soon. With more research, with more study, with more education. When you look for the truth, Allah guides you the light. Allah guides you towards the light.